Okay, let's just jump right in. There is absolutely no ignoring it. AI is completely shaking up the world of 3D art. It feels like every single week there's a new tool, a new model, and honestly, a new wave of panic. The ground is definitely shifting under our feet. So today, we're going to look ahead to 2026 and really figure out what all this chaos means for us as artists. And that brings us to the one question, the big one that's on everybody's mind, the one that's probably keeping you up at night. Are we about to be replaced? Are all the years we've spent grinding, learning, and perfecting our craft about to be made worthless by some algorithm?
Well, let's not beat around the bush. The short answer is no. But, and this is a really big but, it is absolutely going to redefine how we work. This isn't about being replaced. It's about our role being completely reimagined. So the real question isn't if we'll survive, but how we shift our thinking from fear to opportunity.
To make that shift, we need a new way to think about this whole thing. Let's stop looking at AI as some kind of rival artist and start seeing it for what it is, your new AI copilot. This is all about assistance, not annihilation. Think of it like this. You're still the pilot in the cockpit. The AI, that's your incredibly powerful copilot. It can handle the tedious calculations, generate flight paths, and handle the grunt work at lightning speed. But you're the one setting the destination. You make the final calls and you guide the entire journey with your vision and your expertise. And that's exactly why your fundamental skills are more valuable now than ever before. Because, while AI can generate something, it takes a real artist to make that something good. Let's talk about the essential human skills that AI just can't touch. First up, art fundamentals, and, of course, good old topology. And AI needs your direction because, let's be real, it has zero taste. It doesn't understand composition or anatomy or how to tell a story visually. That's all you. And the models it spits out, they often need a serious cleanup. Your knowledge of clean geometry and proper topology is what makes an AI-generated asset actually usable in a game or an animation. That skill is non-negotiable.
And it's the exact same story for materials and lighting. Sure, an AI can spit out a texture, but do you know why a certain roughness value sells a material as whetstone instead of dry concrete? That's your deep PBR knowledge talking. An AI can't light a scene to create a specific mood or to guide the viewer's eye. That is pure artistry. These principles are what turn a folder full of assets into a piece of art.
So what does this all look like in practice, day to day? How do we actually plug this powerful copilot into our creative pipeline? Let's map out what the artist's workflow is going to look like in 2026. Now, this is where things get really exciting. AI turbocharges every single stage here. For ideation, you can use text-to-3D prompts to brainstorm dozens of forms in just minutes. For prototyping, you can turn a napkin sketch into a 3D blockout almost instantly. Then, you use AI to augment your assets, generating base meshes and textures that you can then refine. And finally, when that client asks for 10 different versions of a prop by tomorrow, AI makes that kind of iteration almost effortless. It's a game changer.
Okay, I get it. This all sounds great in theory, but you're probably asking, where on earth do I even start? Well, the path forward is going to look a little different for everyone, so we've broken it down into a couple of personalized paths.
So let's quickly compare the goals here. If you're a new artist just starting out, your goal is to use AI to learn the fundamentals faster. You get to see cool results quickly, which keeps you motivated. But if you're an expert, your goal is totally different. You're using AI to obliterate tedious tasks, scale up your output, and free up your time to focus only on those high-level creative decisions. So, for you new artists, here's your game plan. Start with a platform like Meshy.ai. Just play with the text-to-3D tools and pay attention to the words that pop up, like polycount or PBR. Then, your first real hands-on skill is to take those AI models into Blender and just learn basic editing. But most importantly, you have to constantly train your artistic eye. Analyze what makes a piece of art good. That's what's going to make your prompts and your art so much better. And for you seasoned pros out there, your strategy is all about leverage. You need to become a prompt director, mastering the language that gives you surgical precision over what the AI creates. Think about your specialty. Character artists can generate base meshes. Environment artists can generate entire libraries of props. The end game for you is to delegate the boring stuff to your AI copilot so you can focus on what really matters: high-level art direction, lighting, and final composition. All right, let's bring this all home and turn theory into action.
This is your launchpad. It's a concrete, no-fluff plan to get you started on mastering this future, like today.
So where should you put your energy? For skills, get really good at prompt engineering. For software, Blender is absolutely essential, and Substance is still the king for materials. And for platforms, get comfortable with an all-in-one tool like Meshy.ai to start, and then maybe explore others like KDM 3D down the line.
So here it is, your 3-step action plan. Number 1, pick one AI tool. Just start with Meshy's free version, and just mess around. Have fun with it. 2, take whatever it spits out and bring it into Blender. Just practice simple edits. And for you experts, here's the challenge. Try to create a small scene where 80% of the base assets are AI generated, and then use your skills to polish it into a killer portfolio piece.
So at the end of the day, it really all comes down to this. AI is an unbelievably powerful tool, but it has no intent, it has no taste, and it has no vision. The future doesn't belong to the AI, it belongs to the artists who learn how to wield it. It belongs to the ones who can guide it, edit its mistakes, and enhance its creations with that one thing it will never have, a truly human spark of creativity.